Welcome back to Empowerment Radio. I just got really excited about this emotional yoga. Did you? So just as a recap, think about times in the past where you felt a certain emotion that you want to really play with, tap into it, become really masterful into getting connected with it. It can be an emotion like motivation or openness, and also a negative emotion, so that you can really much more easily and swiftly go from one to the next and never ever feel trapped in it. Now, the leverage of the emotions is then also that you can use the power of motivation, of curiosity, of excitement as the infusion of the day, which just changes your attitude. It changes how you go about the day, and it makes the day so much more something that you own than something that you just have to slug through. And there are other things that emotions can give you as a power. Fear, I believe very strongly, is untapped power. When we really understand the deeper messages of fear, we are tapping into potential that we were not even knowing about until we really lift that veil. But that's for another time. So right now, I would like you just to have a little time to go inwards. As I said before, close your eyes and go into a little meditation. Just find a way for you to relax. Place your attention on your body. Just imagine that you are inhaling an energy of light. And then when you're exhaling, this energy of light simply expands all inside of you, shedding light onto your emotional body. Do this 4 or 5 times, simply bringing more light inside as if you're illuminating yourself. And as you exhale, let this light spread through your entire upper body, lower body, all the way down to the tips of your toes. And then ask yourself, what do I feel right now? And as you are simply paying attention to the feeling, maybe several feelings are coming up. Try to imagine the source of your feelings, this emotional body that I talked about. Picture whatever feels the most in resonance with you. Again, it can be this overlay, like an extra energy layer around your physical body. And in this case, you may notice the emotion may make this emotional body look a little bit different than the physical body. And maybe spots that look maybe tighter or appear colder or brighter. And you just see, this is a reflection on what I feel right now. Or maybe you feel that somewhere deep inside you can see the emotional child that can go into exuberance and devastation in an instant. That child inside of you that you know can sometimes take over and makes you feel just overwhelmed by this intensity. But now that you can see the child, it's something that you actually have a much greater understanding and maybe even compassion for. So how does that child as your emotional body feel like? And again, you can also imagine a whole group of emotions, just like different personalities that all have a different flavor, a different quality, a different characteristics about them. One, maybe the one that is more in charge of the anger flavor, another one maybe more the sad, melancholic one, another one maybe more, a little bit more frightened one. The other one, maybe the playful one. Whatever resonates with you, just see your emotions and feel their presence. And now that you are feeling the emotion, just get now into a more inquisitive state of mind and simply ask, so what do I feel this about? What is the emotion right now maybe triggered by? Where does it come from? And then again, get an answer. And if you need more specific answers, simply ask, so what specifically do I feel about this person or situation that triggers this emotion right now? How can I describe this emotion even more clearly? Don't force the answers. Let the answers just bubble up to you with great patience and calmness. And once you get the answer, you simply ask yourself, is this emotion telling me the truth? Or is the emotion telling me something that is more from the past, maybe a distortion through a belief or an old pattern that I haven't completely let go of? Is the emotion asking me a question that I now can simply answer from a place of compassion and kindness? Is the emotion something that I can respond to in a way that is the most empowering for me? Maybe it is about making a course correction. Maybe it is about simply reframing the situation so that you can see, I'm actually owning the situation. I'm no longer feeling as a victim of my circumstances. I can come up with a solution. I am open to make an adjustment or a change. And then how do I want to feel instead? What is the emotion? What's the emotional tone that I want to right now connect to? Maybe it is peace. Maybe it is a confidence. Maybe it is a sense of deservedness or happiness. And to get there, simply ask your emotional body to remind you of a time where you felt that, where you inhabited and lived this emotion. And as you feel now two emotions, maybe simultaneously, this new emotion that you want to replace the old one with, simply focus now on the old emotion as something that you want to release and then replace with a new one. You can visualize the old emotion as a certain kind of energy in your emotional body that you are exhaling and releasing. Exhaling and releasing, just like you would release air from a beach ball. You're exhaling with a sound like a psh. And you watch that emotion decrease in size, maybe from the size of a volleyball to the size in your emotional body of a tennis ball to a ping pong ball. And maybe with the next breath, it is simply a little marble that you can take out and place behind you. And then let this new emotion, this positive emotion that you connected to, take on the place and the shape. And then allow this emotion to take over your entire emotional body for the moment. You have listened, you have responded, and you have redirected your emotional energy to what you chose right now to live and experience. This is just a little example of how to play with your emotions. There will be a video on my YouTube channel That is another 20-minute meditation that you can go through on a daily basis to just master more your emotions. Well, great show. You can open your eyes if you haven't yet. And well, thank you so much for tuning in. It's unfortunately already over, but pay attention to your emotions for the next few weeks. Try to just remember that they are power within that you want to utilize and play with. And there is no need to avoid them, but there are so many reasons to embrace them. Until next time, goodbye.